Hello everybody, in this lesson I will teach you how to convert the equation of a parabola into turning point form using completing the square. Now the question says, write the following equation in the form y is equal to a bracket x minus b squared plus q, in other words turning point form, and give the turning point of the parabola. And then the parabola that I'm giving you here is y is equal to x squared minus 4x minus 12. Now on the right hand side there you will find the steps. Step 1. Make x squared's coefficient plus 1 by taking out a common factor. Now when you go to your equation you will find that x squared is already positive. Then what my suggestion is you write x squared minus 4x together and then you leave a little space there and you put the constant far away from the rest of the sum. Then step 2 is complete the square and use b over 2 squared. In other words, where do you find b? B's value is the coefficient of x. In other words, the number in front of x. In this case, it's minus 4 over 2 squared. And then that becomes negative 2 squared, which is plus 4. Now what to do with the plus 4? You will see that I wrote a bracket around x squared minus 4x. And then there you add 4, and on the minus 12 you subtract 4, and that is step 3. That is how you balance by subtracting the constant. And then in the next step it's this trinomial here, x squared minus 4x plus 4. That is the one that you're going to write as a perfect square. In other words, bracket x minus 2 squared. And here's a tip. Whatever goes inside your bracket there is whatever you had inside your bracket when you were working with b over 2 squared. And then also minus 12 minus 4 is minus 16. So there, now your equation is in turning point form. Then you can give me the turning point. Therefore, the turning point, this is P and Q's value, but it will be plus 2 and minus 16. Let's do another example. Write the following equation in the form y is equal to a bracket x minus b squared plus q, in other words turning point form, and give the turning point of the parabola. And then I give you this parabola, y is equal to 2x squared minus 4x minus 5. So step 1, make x squared's coefficient plus 1 by taking out a common factor. So when you go to your little equation there, you pull out 2 as a common factor, and then you're left with round bracket x squared minus 2x, and see what happened on minus 5. When you take out 2 there, it becomes minus 5 over 2. In the next step, you wait with this 2, you put a square bracket, and then it's these two that you will group together, x squared minus 2x, and you leave your gap, and then you take the minus 5 over 2 and you write it there on its own. Then step 2, complete the square, use b over 2 squared. So therefore b over 2, your b value is this number in front of x. So it's going to be minus 2 over 2 squared, which is negative 1 squared, which is plus 1. And then what do you do with the plus 1? You will add plus 1 there, and on minus 5 over 2 you will subtract 1. That is step 3, balance by subtracting the constant. And then step 4 is find the perfect square, that means it's this bit over there that you will write as 2 bracket x minus 1 squared. Remember, I said whatever goes inside the bracket there is what used to live inside the bracket over there. And then negative 5 over 2 minus 1 is negative 3.5. And then your final step, step 5, remove the square brackets. That means you will take this 2 and you will multiply it in. Therefore, you end with y is equal to 2 bracket x minus 1 squared minus 7. And then your turning point is the point plus 1 minus 7. In the next video, I will do a practice example on how to convert the equation of a parabola into turning point form using completing the square. Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next lesson.